We got the whole weekend stretching out before us. And you're so excited about it, I can tell. My name is Lane Wilson. A little bit about me. I'm from Austin, Texas. Hook 'em. I am a grateful member of AA. Yes, thank you very much. 40 plus years in Anonymous Alcoholics. I will drink your ass under the table. And say, hey, I'm Lane W. 2019 is in our rearview mirror, but there were some pretty significant anniversaries last year, such as the 50th anniversary of the moonwalk. There were some other big anniversaries. Anybody? Anybody? You've all slept since then? Okay, I'll tell you. Woodstock, 1969. Sesame Street aired for the first time. Yeah. I was 11 years old in 1969. And I got to thinking, I have seen a lot of really major events in my lifetime, like the moonwalk. I was there when all the Kennedys were killed. Woodstock, marijuana kind of became a thing. 3 out of 4 of those things will get you high. It was a good time to be alive, unless, of course, you were a Kennedy. So NASA went from the moon to Mars, and I don't know if you know it, but there's a couple of rovers up on Mars right now, and one of them went over this kind of bumpy field, and the scientists determined that these bumps could be mushrooms, and that would be pretty significant because that would mean that there's life on Mars. And so the scientists decided, that little giggle just gets me every time. The scientists decided to name this mushroom field Whole Foods. Okay, it's cute, that's cute, yeah. However, 6 months later, the area around the Whole Foods field became gentrified. And the rovers couldn't go in and get samples of mushrooms anymore because on a government salary they couldn't afford it. I just got back from San Diego. Beautiful city, wonderful weather, extremely expensive. I'm never going back. But there are real world problems in San Diego. I heard about it on the street. 2 guys were walking past me and I heard one of them say, I can't believe we got into an argument about whether a tomato is a fucking fruit or not. I thought that was incredibly funny. But I do get to travel a lot because I am a blessed, spoiled little brat. I've been to Paris several times. Last summer, we were sitting at one of those sidewalk cafes enjoying a lovely glass of wine, and a young French man sitting next to me offered me a cigarette. And I don't smoke, but when a young French man offers you a cigarette, you become a chain smoker. Found out my name is a French word. Lane. Lane is a French word. It means wool. That's not sexy. And with a slight direct variation, L''ANE, that means the donkey. So all through France, basically, I am just Lane the woolly donkey. First time we went to Paris, we took our son, he was 7. We went to the Louvre. I was watching him like a hawk, so he would like put a booger on a Rembrandt or something. But he surprised me. He was very respectful. He had his arms behind his back, and he just seemed amazed by the artwork. And I'm thinking, wow, I got me a little baby Einstein here. Shit, I'm gonna have to be a more hands-on mom. So later on, we asked him what was his favorite part in the Louvre, and he said, the statues, because Adonis had the biggest junk. Because if you think about it, the art in all those museums is nothing but a bunch of naked men and women. And so he just spent that afternoon skipping through Paris singing boobs and dicks, boobs and dicks. He's 23. I asked him to come here tonight, and he said, I told him, you can come here, But sometimes your mom tells jokes about her drug-fueled slutty past. And he said, okay, I'll come up there if I can get on stage and talk about my drug-fueled slutty present. And it's like, oh man, good one, I didn't use it. Just a little bit of trivia. It was a year ago this week that I did my first ever stand-up in my life. This stage right here, so Comedy Zone, thank you so much. It's the best, cheapest, free therapy I've ever had. Thanks so much. Have fun.
You've been going